journalist Nick Cohen.
Yes, could I just make a point which I think people outside the media don't really appreciate? That is, across the developed world, the money is flowing out of journalism. The internet is essentially destroying the business model of journalism. News organisations in Britain, with the exception of the BBC, but it's commercial television stations or newspapers, simply are not going to have the money to fight libel actions, even if they think they're right, even if the evidence is on their side. The risks, the amount of money you have to risk, the fact you've got a biased law, and the fact you're up against judges who I think shouldn't have a place in a liberal society, means that newspapers back off all the time. As has been mentioned, we're not just doing this to our own newspapers, to our own publishers, to our own academic publishers. We are quite shamefully, in my view, doing it to the rest of the world. What does it say about Britain's reputation, Britain's moral standing in the world, that journalists in the Ukraine trying to investigate corruption, or New Yorkers trying to investigate radical Islam, or Scandinavians trying to investigate corrupt Icelandic banks, suddenly wake up and find they're being brought before the courts in Britain? So I would say, not just for our own sakes, not just for freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of academic publishing in Britain, but for the sake of our standing in the world, it's absolutely essential that we campaign very, very hard for reform of this rotten system.